Hey. Hi, everyone. It's Jody, your money coach, and it is February, Financial February. If you missed it, today is day 9. And I'd super appreciate wherever you're at. I'd love a follow. I would love you to like and comment. Let us know where you're joining from. Even interact with us as I'm sharing about these things and share it. I would love if you shared this on your page, share it to a friend, share it. And if you're just seeing this for the first time, this is day 9. It's February 9th. And what I am doing, those that don't know, I have been in the financial industry and a financial planner for this is my 28th year. And now I love coaching people and giving people all the tips and tricks. And one of the biggest areas is what you do with your money. And I call them the little budget busters, and also busting some things that people kind of say or think that aren't necessarily the truth. I have seen thousands and thousands and thousands of bank accounts, statements. As a financial planner, you may be like, what the heck is a financial planner? You don't have to have tons of money. Matter of fact, a lot of the people that started to see me in their late 20s, early 30s, and we were working on a blueprint and a roadmap. They were focusing in the right area. Hi, Emerald. It doesn't give me an option to share the live video. Okay, you're probably inside Financial Freedom Group. I am posting it on my main page too. Those inside Financial Group, you probably can, it might let you send it as a message to somebody and invite them. So let us know where you're joining from. I am joining kind of in the heart of Stockton today because I had to run out and do quite a few errands in the afternoon. So, and those of you that may follow me also over on Camp Gambini, which is really our tribe where we just kind of run together, encourage each other. It's my free community where I bring some little coaching nuggets of how to kick fear, all of these kind of things. Every Friday, I record live a podcast that is broadcast that we call Campfire Friday. And it really is where we all are gathering around together. So it's just inside Camp Gambini community. Type it, that's the group. I might ask you a few questions and then you're in. So that's coming in about an hour. So I'm kind of going live 2 different times. But this is our financial bite. I always say the best way to do something is one bite at a time. If you get a big, giant, juicy, amazing steak, right? Like the T-bone, huge one that like overspills on your plate, there's no way you can eat that in one bite. So it's one bite at a time, really. And that's what these financial bites are. I'm trying to keep them under 5 minutes. So today's golden nugget is this. One of the biggest budget busters is birthdays, Mother's Days, anniversaries, and you got it, Valentine's Day. I'm wearing my little heart. This is like Valentine's weekend we're going into and all the things. So here's my question to you. Do you have a budget for how much you can afford to spend for that? Do you actually lay it all out in January and you already have money saved and you save for it every single month? Or you don't. This is one of the number one reasons why are you spending more than you're making. Okay. That's one of the number one trends. And I'm going to tell you I was just thinking about this with a lot of the clients I've helped. And a lot of times people think, well, if I make more money, I was actually thinking of 2 clients of mine that I had that I would actually say the one client probably made more money. He was a doctor, and I mean, this guy was making close to, he'd been in the industry at least 35, 40 years. Great doctor, great, amazing doctor. Um, but you know what? He was really probably spending almost all the money he was making. He would just go out lavish for things. He had no budget. Then I had another client that worked in the Bay Area, kind of a I guess you would say defense engineer. She worked in defense, so she made good money, but not as much as this doctor. But yet she was able to retire when she was 50 years old because she lived in her means. She knew how much she had coming in and how much she was going to spend on Christmas time for everybody. Each person had a budget. She knew these things. These are the common things. Doesn't matter how much money you make. I promise you, people don't believe it unless you're like me and you literally see all their pay stubs. You see all the money coming in the bank statements, and then you see all the assets they've either accumulated or they haven't accumulated. And one client, she'd accumulated almost $2 million in her 401k. She owned everything outright, and she was very well aware of what she spent. And then this other client, he even made way more than her, but all he was always going on safaris. There was no budget for anything. So if you haven't done it yet, figure out how much you should be spending or how much you have for Valentine's Day. And that's everything. Like, you've got to lay out all the things. So if you have kiddos, they may be getting Valentine's little things and stuffing it with candy. And then maybe you get something for all the kids. And then also you get something for if you have that significant other. You need to know, take a look at your bank account right now. Hopefully you know what's coming in and out of it. Um, but give yourself a budget at least. Even if you're not sure, say, okay, the maximum we're going to spend is $100, $50. All right, that means, let's say $100. Okay. And when I say $100, but the truth of the matter is, if you don't know if you've got everything else planned, you need to know how much you should be spending on this. Mother's Day. It's not just going and spending. I have a limit. And when things are changing in our bank account, or, as a sole proprietor, your funds shift. I know when to change it. So that is your tip for today. Give yourself a budget for the entire spending of Valentine's and write out what you're going to spend for all the things. And so that you can reduce it, you can always get creative. You can go buy at Costco a big thing of roses, and then maybe you got it for $10. You get 12 roses. Okay, that's under $1 a person, and you give them a flower and personally take it to them. You only spent $10, $20, whatever it is. Flowers are always completely go way high up this time of year. So anyway, that's my tip. Let me know. Do you have a budget for holidays, birthdays? Do you know? And are you saving for it? So you have a pot of money, a bucket of money that you know that you can pull from. So you're not pulling from your checking account. Let me know. I'll talk to you later. See you soon over on Camp Cambini.